Hello YouTube, I'm Kevin Tense, you're all wonderful, and today we're jumping right into the video because I am excited for that new Rotten Inferno Camo. This may be the last week to get a hold of that exclusive camo, and spoiler alert, I don't know if we're going to get the unlock in just one game of zombies. Now, I'm also going to try to edit this as little as possible while still respecting everyone's time so that I can get it out faster. But you're not here for housekeeping matters like that. You're here for a review of those new weekly challenges, strategies on completing them, and how to get a hold of that Rotten Inferno Camo and the new Rook blueprint for the HRM9 as quickly as possible. If you are new here and you're looking for some help on these challenges or some of the other challenges, one thing that I have to say up front, I think this is the last week that the Rotten Inferno Camo will be available. I think it's only going to be available until the Season 3 update on April 3rd, 2024. So if you are here after April 3rd, 2024, that Rotten Inferno Camo may no longer be available. If you are here before then, though, I'm going to have the playlist for all of the Rotten Inferno weekly challenges linked somewhere here, either on the video itself or down in the description. Check out down in the description, and while you're there, maybe hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. All of that stuff would be awesome. Now, let's refocus. Let's focus on week 8. Let's check out those challenges, and we will revel in this being the final week of the season. And as always, before we get into those challenges though, I wanted to take a moment just to thank everybody for all of the views, the likes, the comments on all of my videos thus far. I enjoy making them, so it's nice to know that you enjoy getting something out of them. And if you need help on it, if you have any questions about specific challenges, feel free to drop that in the comments. I do read the comments. I reply to everyone that I know how to reply to, so please ask away. If I can give you any sort of insight, I absolutely will. I play test this stuff myself, so I want to make sure that we are combining that knowledge, making it easier and accessible for everybody. Now we're going to take a look at those challenges a little bit more in detail while I'm over on this side of the screen, and then we're going to try to figure out what strategies are going to be best to get through some of these challenges, see which ones can overlap, things of that nature. Starting over with multiplayer, we've got 3 long shot kills with the Jack Glassless optic on a recommended weapon, 3 long shot kills with the Tyrant 762 kit on the longbow, 3 double kills with the Jack Magliff kit on the haymaker, 3 First Blood or Kingslayer kills with a recommended handgun, 5 kills sliding or in midair with a recommended weapon, 3 melee double kills, and 7 tac stance kills with a bagsaw kit on the Holger 5.56. There is not a lot of overlap on many, maybe any of these challenges because of using the tac stance kills with the bagsaw kit on the Holger 5.56 and the Jack Glassless optic on a recommended weapon. Now, what I would try to do is something like putting the bagsaw kit on the Holger 5.56 and throwing the Jack Glassless optic on there, and seeing if you could still manage those long shot kills, even with the backsaw kit being as wide of a spread as it has when you're in tac stance or hip fire. I would still try it just to see if you can double dip on those. But otherwise, you may be running a few different games or establishing a few different loadouts to bring into different games to get those kills satisfied. One thing that I would do, if we've still got the small map mosh pit available, use that for the melee double kills. It's pretty easy to just sprint around, go flying through a map with a knife or the soul render and get double kills that way. Taking a look over at Battle Royale, we've got 20 caches that need to be opened in 4 different regions of Urzikstan, leading to a total of 80 caches. You're looking at those 4 regions being the Northwest, the East, the South, and the Central regions. Also looking at placing top 10 5 times or a covert exfil, completing 15 contracts, and 40 kills or assists with recommended weapons. We've seen these before. These are fairly standard, moderately easy, and honestly, what I would suggest, if you've got plunder away. But otherwise, if you are just now, like today, starting the weekly challenges for all of weeks 1 through 8, focus on Warzone. Even if you have access to multiplayer, even if you have access to zombies, I would still probably focus on Warzone because you're going to have a lot of overlap on a lot of those challenges. You're going to be looking at getting kills in Fortune's Keep opening caches in Fortune's Keep or in Urzikstan, getting kills on Urzikstan. So just playing whatever game modes you can find between Urzikstan and Fortune's Keep, you're going to have a ton of overlap on those challenges. It may be the best way to use your time efficiently to get through all 8 of those weeks. Finally, finishing up with the zombies challenges, we're looking at 300 toxic damage kills with a recommended weapon, so that's the Brain Rot ammo mod, 250 critical kills with the longbow, 250 fire damage kills with the haymaker, that's the napalm burst ammo mod, 5 rapid kills 15 times with a recommended handgun, 350 kills while moving with a recommended SMG, 50 kills without dying 10 times with a recommended weapon, and 500 kills with the Pack-a-Punched Holger 5.56. Now here, again, one thing to keep in mind, do not put the Brain Rot ammo mod on the longbow because the longbow is not a recommended weapon right now. So you do not want to waste your time getting 300 toxic damage kills while you're also grinding out 250 critical kills with the longbow, only to find out that you actually don't get any of those toxic damage kills to count. So instead, what I would recommend is throw that toxic damage kill on, throw that Brain Rot ammo mod on an SMG or a recommended handgun, something like that, and use that weapon to double up. What I plan on doing, my strategy here is going to be bringing in a few different Perca-Colas that I normally do. I've got 4 standard ones that I bring in. That's going to be Deadshot Daiquiri, Speed Cola, Juggernog, and Stamina Up. Bring in Aether Crystal and those ammo mods. I'm going to Brain Rot and Pack-a-Punch my Holger 5.56. I'm going to bring in the Napalm Burst ammo mod for the Haymaker. And so I'm going to have 3 of those done pretty easily. What I'm going to do is I'm also going to be getting a self-res, right? So I'm going to bring one in with me. I know that I'm going to get one with my first contract. What we're going to do is I'm going to get 50 kills on my first contract. It's going to be an escort. That's what I already have planned out. Getting 50 kills without dying on the escort contract, and then seeing if it rolls over. If it rolls over, I don't have to worry about anything. I just need to get 500 kills and I'm good. If it doesn't roll over, what I'm going to try to do, well, what my plan is to let myself get downed by zombies, and then rezzing myself with that self-revive, seeing if my 50 kills without dying resets to count another 50 kills, and maybe going that route to just guarantee another chance. Other than that, what I'm going to do is just really heavily rely on RNG to get myself 350 kills while moving with a recommended SMG, either off a wall buy or from the mystery box. I've got the list of SMGs here that are recommended. We're looking at the Ram 9, the HRM 9, the Striker 9, and the WSP 9. A lot of things using that 9mm ammo. And then the other thing that I'm going to do is try to get the 5 rapid kills 15 times with a recommended handgun. The recommended handguns right now are the Renetti, the WSP Stinger, and the Basilisk. So if the 50 kills without dying doesn't roll over for me or doesn't reset with a self-revive, I instead am going to refocus on drafting a handgun and an SMG out of either a wall buy or the mystery box and going at it that way. Either way, I'm looking at probably spending a lot of essence this time, and I don't know if we're going to get it in one go. So that's where it is. It's going to be very RNG dependent, and it really depends on whether those 50 kills without dying counts if I use a self-revive or if I don't use a self-revive and I just keep grinding out kills. So either way, that's what we're going to do. We'll take a look at the loadout, and then we'll drop right into the game. Okay, so here is my loadout. You can see I have the 2 ammo mods that I'm going to need. I have the Haymaker and the Holger 5.56 already ready to go. I've got a few different Perca-Colas. I've got the Aether Crystal and a couple Aether Tools, all just meant to make this run a little bit easier. But like I said, it's already going to be super hard. We got to rely on a lot of RNG to get in there and get this done. Let's see what we can do. Did she just say fiddle fuckle? Like fiddle faddle, but swearing at me? Okay. Alright, so we need the Napalm Flame, or the Napalm Burst on the Haymaker. We're going to use our Perca-Colas. We're going to switch over here. We're going to use the Brain Rot. And I might as well boost this, right? Okay. Do we have any? We have an escort down here. Like I said, my first contract is going to be an escort. I've got it ping currently. It seemed like the fastest route was actually through the water, so we're doing that instead of finding ourselves a land-based vehicle. Also, I don't know, I think I've mentioned this before, but just in case I haven't, you do run faster with like something lighter in your hands, like a kill streak that's not the sentry gun. I think your mortar streak, like a mortar strike kill streak, or a juggernaut is going to be the fastest that you will run. Okay, so let's see where we're at. Get 50 kills without dying 10 times is just rolling over for us. Okay, that's going to make this a lot easier. So we just need to come across either a recommended SMG or a recommended handgun. We've got 7 options in there. So between wall buys and mystery box, we might end up being able to get that done. How close are we on some of these other things? Okay. Let's focus on the haymaker kills instead. I'm glad I don't have to just let myself die and then revive myself. That's actually a huge W for the way that this is tracking right now. I can't say that that's how it's going to track when you go ahead and do it yourself, but right now that's what it's doing, and I hope it continues that way. So maybe I think we probably run another one. We're going to increase that so that we get more damage on it. 2, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to get another escort just so that we can run through this faster. I probably shouldn't have put slugs on here, but I did, right? Probably didn't need to put slugs on here, but I put slugs on anyway. All right. Is there another escort nearby? There's not. Oh my gosh, it's way up here, but we can get to this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get a hold of all of the kills that are needed first with the haymaker, and then we can get like the SMG or the handgun and worry about the Holger kills, because the Holger I can keep with me for a while. I don't need to worry so much about that. So I've got the haymaker to use, right? But in the interim, if I like get caught off guard. Okay. We got the mastery, the camo mastery option done, so that's good. That's why I brought this camo in anyway. If we get into like, if the situation gets a little too crazy, I can bring out the Holger and start doing some strong murders. We got another wall back here. This looks like an AR, but let's double check, make sure it's not some sort of, yeah, that's SVA, that's an AR. Want to make sure it wasn't some sort of kitted out SMG with like a long barrel or something on there. It's not. I forget that I hate this this escort specifically for this reason. So I was not prepared for level 2 zombies, and I'm getting a bunch of level 2 zombies out here. Okay, well, what we do with that. Okay, like I said, if it gets a little too hairy, this is how I respond. Let's grab this vehicle. We'll hit that outlast. We'll see what wall buys we have in the area. Actually, let's see. Where's the storm? Storm's way over here. We've got an evac right there if we need it. Do we have a mystery box nearby? Just way down there, but that's okay. All right, we might be okay. Okay, this is pretty much the position that we're going to take up once we get in there. We're going to start the outlast. We're going to sit out here. Oh, hello. Hi, I'm just going to be taking this, thank you. And we're going to move back up here toward whatever this building is. I don't really understand. Is that maybe like a hospital? What do you... It says Levin Resort, right? But I don't know that that's a resort. It doesn't look very resorty. It looks more hospital-y. What are we thinking? All right, what we're going to do first is we got this PND started. We're going to get the haymaker kills first, and then I'm going to move on toward the other kills for the brain rot, because I think the toxic kills are fewer than the Holger 556. By that time, we should end up with 4 of these done, and then it's all mystery box or wall buy, right? And then we'll probably have to try to find another either Outlast or Escort to do. Oh, shit, we're at 72. Okay, all right, let's get out of here. Oh, okay, cool. All right, so there's a new event that has like milestones to it, and we just got one of those. I'm glad that it lets us know that we got that. I wonder if we can track that. Like we can track. I wonder if we can track that, like how we can track our progress on the zombies or the weekly challenges now. That would be cool. But yeah, so there's a number of things to do. I think there's like 6 tasks. Some of them look pretty difficult. Others look pretty easy. Like right there, we just needed 200 kills with the Haymaker. And they've got tasks for multiplayer, for zombies, and for Warzone. So you can get it in any of those. And it looks like the end reward is an animated camo, but I think the animated camo is just like worms. And I don't know how I feel about animated worms on my weapons. I'm gonna get it because I just like collecting the camos, but I got thoughts and I got concerns. We need 500 with the Holger, so yeah, we're gonna have to shore this up and get these Haymakers done, and then we'll worry about the Toxic and the Holger kills. Once we get the Toxic done, I think we'll finish out this Outlast and we'll focus on finding that next piece. Hello, everybody. Please, someone, like, okay, we got one. Where's the other zombies coming from? We got one, right? Boom. Did they... I wonder if they nerfed the number of zombies that will spawn at once. Alright, I think that's 4. This should be our last guy. Let's see. Did we track it right? Yes! We tracked it right. And we got bonus points. You'll love to see it. This is another one where if we get it done in one game, we're going to be cutting it close. We're going to be cutting it very close. We might, so from what I understand, exfil, if we decide to go and camp in exfil, our containment level is going to go down. You can see right now, actually I don't know if we can see where my containment level is. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere specifically, but my containment level is somewhere around like 17 or 20, somewhere in that area. I think it was 17 before I dropped in on the match, and then doing the contracts will get you more containment level. From what I understand, exfil camping lowers your containment level because it counts as you not completing a successful exfil. I don't know how much it lowers it, but my understanding is that it lowers it. I definitely think that they nerfed. I definitely think they nerfed the Outlast contract spawns. We get quite a few while we're in there, but we do not get nearly as many while we're out here just trying to live our lives, you know? So maybe escort contracts is the way that we do, the way that we get the kills that are needed for things going forward. I'm just trying to figure out what, like, I try to strategize in the moment too, right? Because obviously there's a ton of RNG, and when I say RNG, that's random number generator for like folks that play video games. It's just luck, right? That's what RNG is. So there's so much randomness, there's so much RNG to the game that. Let's go! Oh my god, I'm so happy that tracked appropriately. I can't tell you how happy I am, but I am thrilled that tracked appropriately. Well, and when I say appropriately, you know, I don't know if it was appropriate, but it tracked the way it did, and it tracked in a way that was most favorable to our purposes. Right? You just essentially you get 500 kills, you're good. Alright, we got a lot of zombies coming up toward us. So I'm going to get this up to 95, and then I'm going to step outside. Because that should be where we get like the most number of zombies spawning. So I'm going to get up to, what I'm going to do is I'm getting up to 95. I'm killing the zombies that come out. And then I'm going to go back in there and do the same thing. So that might be what we have to do instead, where we actually get ourselves up to 95 and then we leave. Yo, let's go! Okay, we got the weekly challenge done for the toxic damage. That means we still need 200 more with the Holger. So we'll do this a couple more times. Get ourselves into like the danger zone for finishing the Outlast contract. We'll come back out here. Get a ton of these zombies. The other cool thing is if I get, so I love the bonus points, right? Bonus points is good. If I get a double points, I'm going to go back inside and I'm just going to finish it on double points. To the mystery box we go. We have quite a few chances to get it here. We have 6 different guns that we can use. 6, 7. That's not it. This has got to be the last one, right? We just went through 10,000. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna stop at 3 wall buys on the way to the exfil, see if those are options, and then barring that, we're just going to exfil. Well, we'll get the rest of the kills with the Holger. We'll exfil. We'll come back in with an SMG and a pistol, and we'll get those done very quickly. Not a pistol, but probably the WSP Stinger, I would think. Maybe the Renetti. Renetti's not a good option. What's this? No shot. Okay. Now here's the question. Can we get this? Can we get this done? I don't know if we can. We're going to try. We're going to try, but oh my God. To think, we might be able to manage this. Okay. Is that it? Are we there? Yes. All right, cool. Can you imagine? Okay, yeah. So our containment level is definitely dropping here. Oh, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! We did it. We did it. We did it. One game, we did it. Let's go! Again, just... I can't express enough, like, again, we got so lucky on this run. I am just... This is like YouTuber luck or something, because this isn't, there's no way that I should be getting this lucky this many times. I mean, out of the 16 weeks that I've done this, I think it's only taken me twice to actually, I think it's only been twice that it's taken me more than one game of zombies to unlock it. So, oh my gosh. All right. Well, that's cool. Okay. So I think my containment level dropped because we missed out on one of the exfils. I had to burn some containment level to pay for that exfil. But we got all 5 challenges done that we were aiming for. And there you go. We could see everything that we finished, that we unlocked, everything that we got. That Rotten Inferno camo looks so good, even in the after action report. All right, let's take a look at it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to take a look at is the HRM9 blueprint that we unlocked, the Rook. We've got that here. You can see it's got that breacher device on the front. It said that it was built for like ADS speed and mobility, and that makes sense. All the stats were designed for ADS speed and mobility. You can see we're running the 30 round mag rather than anything larger than that. We've got the breacher device for additional melee on the front. We've got a laser that is visible even at hips, so probably not something that I would run in most game modes. Maybe on multiplayer, like on a small map, not on a large map, because people are going to see that and just make you pay. But on a small map, you've got a chance to melee them. Now, it also said that it had pretty good tac stance and hipfire spread. And if we take a look over here, there's a little bit of recoil there, but even then, without doing any sort of recoil management, that's a pretty small spread. We get a higher recoil pattern ADSing than we do if we just run hipfire, and pulling down a little bit, you're still managing that hipfire pretty well. So I like it. I don't know that I'll use it. I might use the blueprint because of the eyes that are creeping out of the side there. You can see when I inspect, you've got just like a pair of eyes that are staring at you, and that's kind of cool. So I might use it just for the way the blueprint looks, but probably not for its attachments. Now, what you actually came here to see, and what I am so excited to show you, is the Rotten Inferno Camo. This thing looks cool. You know that's going to glow in the dark too. Now, I just threw this on the Holger 5.56 and brought it into the firing range. I didn't go into a private match. I didn't try to like find out where exactly it's going to glow, but you can see all of the animation on there currently. I am hype about it. It's got like that heat, that kind of like heat vapor animation going over the hands there, and then obviously the fire that all the hands are reaching around. You can see that there's like hands all over the gun, all over the camo. This camo is going to be located in special, by the way, not over in events. So it's going to be in your special tab for all the camos. And I'm just thrilled about it. I'm gonna run this camo everywhere. I'm running the camo everywhere. I'm so thrilled that we got this done in one game. I'm going to get this video out as soon as possible. And if you like this video, please like the video. Come hang out with me over on Twitch or YouTube when I'm live. And you know what? Other than that, just stay blessed, be kind to others, be kind to yourselves. And I cannot wait to catch you in the next one. I hit my mic, but I still can't wait to catch you in the next one.